Hi, this is Daniel DiTuro. In part 2 of Diets, Facts, and Myths, I'm briefly comparing 9 popular American diet plans, including the 5-2 diet, DASH, low-fat, low-carb, Paleo, gluten-free, high-protein, Mediterranean, and vegetarian. As I said in part 1, there's a big difference between your diet and dieting. Over 100 million Americans are on some form of weight loss diet. Most dieters are looking for fast weight loss, and most weight loss promoters want a piece of a $65 billion a year diet pie. One popular plan is the 5-2, also known as fasting diet. The 5-2 diet allows you to eat a normal diet 5 out of 7 days with no calorie restrictions. But it assumes you're eating a healthy diet, and most women need about 2,000 calories a day and men 2,400 calories a day. You then fast for 2 out of 7 days, limiting calories to 25% of your non-fasting day calories. That's about 500 calories for women and 600 calories for men. This cuts about 3,000 calories a week, and you should lose about 1 pound a week, providing you don't overeat on non-fasting days. On the 5-2 diet, you'll lose weight, increase energy, feel younger, slow aging, and reduce the risk for many diseases. It takes a lot of planning to reduce calories to 500 to 600 calories a day and eat a healthy diet. The fried potatoes in this restaurant roast beef sandwich has over 600 calories. If your diet is mostly prepared foods, you don't have many healthy options. Homemade salads can provide more protein and fewer carbohydrates for about the same number of calories. Simple stir-fry meals can provide more protein for a fraction of the calories of frozen meals. Hearty homemade soups are low in calories and excellent for fasting days. The 5-2 and similar diets are not well-defined diets and are unproven, requiring more research. Assuming you eat a healthy diet and allowing you to eat unlimited calories on non-fast days can offset the calorie reduction on fasting days. Some research studies show reducing calories without fasting can increase life expectancy and reduce the risk of heart disease and cancers. These diets assume anyone can cut up to 75% of their calories for 2 out of 7 days, that it's a sustainable lifestyle change, that you won't overeat on non-fasting days, that people know how to eat a healthy diet, and that you can perform your normal daily activities on 500 to 600 calories. Low carbohydrate, also known as low glycemic index diets, eliminates or severely restricts refined white wheat flours, rice, and sugars. Some plans recommend reducing all carbohydrates to as little as 10% of total daily calories. Carbs are replaced with fats and protein. Low-carb diets will help you lose weight, increase energy, feel younger, slow aging, and reduce the risk for many diseases. There's a significant difference between eating a high-carb diet and a high-refined carb diet. Carbohydrates are your brain's main source of fuel. Whole grains and other minimally processed carbohydrate-rich foods provide fiber and essential vitamins, minerals, and micronutrients, not provided by fats and protein. Some major myths surrounding low-carb diets include all refined carbs and starchy foods are evil, high protein and saturated fat diets are safe, you can't overeat on a high protein or fat diet, you can decrease your cholesterol and triglycerides, and there is tons of research supporting a low-carb diet. One of the opposites to low-carb diets are low-fat diets. Some of these diets reduce fats to 10% of total calories. They should replace fats with whole grains and lean protein, But usually, fats are replaced with refined carbohydrates. Restrictions are also placed on eating full-fat dairy products. Low-fat diets claim you'll lose weight, increase energy, and so on and so forth. There are now thousands of low-fat prepared foods that reduce fat but have about the same number of calories as full-fat foods. Refined sugars replaced fats in most cases, and reducing fat can lead to a fat-soluble vitamin deficiency. An offspring of the low-carb diet is the gluten-free diet. This diet eliminates all foods containing gluten, found in wheat, barley, and rye. It also eliminates all beverages that contain gluten, like beers made with malt barley. The gluten-free diet makes most of the same claims as the other diets. To date, the health benefits of a gluten-free diet have not been validated by any published large-scale clinical trials. Gluten-free prepared foods usually have more calories than the same foods with gluten. Thanks to slick marketing, gluten-free prepared foods is now a $14 billion industry in the United States. A published study of people who ate the most gluten from whole grain sources for over 20 years had a 15% lower risk of a heart attack than those who ate less gluten. The Paleo diet takes a low-carb, gluten-free diet and wraps it in a new package. This diet is high in fat, protein, nuts, and seeds. It eliminates most modern grains and refined sugars, legumes, dairy products, tubers like potatoes, and highly processed foods, which most Americans should limit regardless of their diet. The Paleo diet will help you achieve the same health benefits I've already mentioned. If you want to increase your food budget and spend more time in the kitchen, the Paleo diet was tailor-made for you. Authentic paleo ingredients don't exist, but there are expensive substitutes like organic grass-fed beef and ancient grains. You may also increase your risk for heart disease and cancer and have vitamin and mineral deficiencies requiring dietary supplements. The paleo diet is a modified high-protein diet for Americans gullible enough to believe they can eat like a caveman. Since most Americans don't hunt to put meat on the table, a high-protein diet generally means a high red meat diet. This is not new. Given a choice between beef and fish or poultry, most American men will choose beef. Current dietary guidelines for Americans recommend getting between 10 to 35% of daily calories from protein. On a 2,000 calorie diet, that's between 200 to 700 calories per day, or between 50 to 175 grams of protein per day. Published research studies recommend getting between 0.35 to 0.5 gram of protein per pound of body weight. High-protein diet plans recommend getting up to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. High-protein diet plans make many of the same claims as other diets, but emphasize increased muscle mass. Protein is essential to maintain muscle mass. For most healthy people, a high-protein diet is generally safe short-term, less than 1 year. But long-term, it can cause or worsen kidney function, can increase the risk of heart disease and cancer. It can be a low-fiber diet that can cause or worsen constipation, and it can cause vitamin and mineral deficiencies. Some myths of a high-protein diet are if a little protein is good, a lot of protein is better. That most Americans don't eat enough protein, that protein bars and beverages are as good as lean meat protein, and your body knows when you've eaten enough protein, so you can't overeat and gain weight on this diet. Unlike most fad diets, the DASH diet has years of research to back up its claims. DASH is an acronym for Dietary Approach to Stop Hypertension. It was developed so individuals can lower their blood pressure without medication. While you may lose weight on this diet, it was not originally developed to reduce weight. DASH is a low-sodium, high-potassium diet that includes many foods banned by fad diets. The DASH diet is designed to reduce blood pressure and reduce the risk of diabetes and coronary heart disease. It achieves these goals by replacing high-sodium prepared foods with lower-sodium, minimally processed foods. Some myths surrounding the DASH diet are you'll never need blood pressure meds on this diet, you must restrict sodium to 1,500 milligrams a day, you must include dairy products, and you must eat 6 to 8 servings of grains a day. Similar to the DASH diet is a Mediterranean diet. It also is not a weight loss program, but it's high in fruit, vegetables, and seafood, high in monounsaturated fat like olive oil, and low in saturated fat, dairy, and refined sugar. Most Americans associate Italian food with a Mediterranean diet, but 21 countries from South Africa to Europe to the Middle East border the Mediterranean Sea. A Mediterranean diet can include a wide variety of popular foods from many different countries and cultures. Some benefits of a Mediterranean diet include being one of the best researched diets, offering a wide choice of affordable foods that can increase longevity, reduce the risk of diabetes and heart disease, may reduce the risk of memory loss, and is sustainable and affordable. There is no one Mediterranean diet, and a French Mediterranean diet can be high in saturated fat compared to other Mediterranean diets like that of southern Italy or Greece. You can reduce your exposure to antibiotics by replacing meat and poultry with seafood, and this diet is proven to increase life expectancy and can reduce your risk for many diseases, including heart disease. Some myths include you'll lose weight. Remember, you can lose weight on any diet, but you can also gain weight on any diet. Eating bread, pasta, and pizza will spike blood glucose, that it will prevent dementia and Alzheimer's, that exercise is not important, and that you must drink red wine to reap the benefits. And finally, there's the vegetarian diet. Like a Mediterranean diet, there is no one vegetarian diet. Strict vegetarians omit all meat and dairy foods. Lacto-ovo vegetarians eat eggs and dairy products. Semi-vegetarian limits or omits red meat but includes fish, seafood, and poultry. Without the proper balance of foods, a vegetarian diet could cause vitamin, mineral, and amino acid deficiencies. Depending on the type of vegetarian diet and the foods you eat, you can significantly reduce saturated fat and calories while increasing fiber. Vegetarian diets tend to be more eco-friendly, healthier than omnivore diets, increasing life expectancy, and reduces your risk for many diet-related diseases. Like any other diet, a vegetarian diet can be an unhealthy diet. It can be healthier than fad diets if you eat minimally processed foods. A vegetarian diet can be high in calories from fats and refined white flour and sugar, and you won't increase life expectancy and reduce your risk for many diseases if you eat junk vegetarian foods. There are no secrets to eating a healthy diet. The goal of any diet is to maintain a normal weight, blood pressure, cholesterol, blood glucose, triglycerides, and vitamin and mineral levels. You can achieve all these goals without spending thousands of dollars on specialty foods that are well beyond your budget. Your best bet is to ignore fad diets that claim you'll lose weight fast in just a matter of weeks or months because it worked for me, so it will work for you. Some takeaways include you can lose weight temporarily on any diet. Yo-yo dieting slows your metabolism. Find an affordable, sustainable diet that works for you. Many fad diets have little or no validated research to back up the claimed health benefits. And some fad diets require expensive ingredients or prepared foods, meals, and dietary supplements. A diet is worthless if it's unsustainable by severely restricting or eliminating foods that you can enjoy in moderation. When it comes to your diet, find what you like, what you can afford, what works best for your body, and, most important, what you can stick to. Please leave a comment if you have any questions about this video. Thank you for watching.